Are you confused about how to be an involved parent without smothering your kids? Here is how to tell if you are a helicopter parent, along with expert advice to curb the hovering. Hi guys, my name is Chika. I'm a professional educator and a homeschool mom. You're welcome or you're welcome back to our channel. If you're new here and you want to give your child positive parenting on how to model right living and priorities, how to build strong bond with your children, affirm your children's significance and security. If you want to know how to teach the importance of obedience, how to use discipline lovely and effectively, turn on by subscribing and click on notification bell so you don't miss anything. Today we are talking about the 7 signs you might be a helicopter parent. Being a parent is a wonderful thing, however, it's not always easy. But hopefully the information in this video will show you how you can use techniques to guide, to nurture, and encourage your child, and as well build your confidence as a parent. So make sure you stay to the end of this video. What is a helicopter parenting? Helicopter parenting, it refers to a style of parents who are overly focused on their children. They typically take too much responsibility for their children's experiences and specifically their success or failures. The helicopter parenting definition is simply over-parenting. It means being involved in a child's life in a way that is over-controlling, over-protecting, and over-perfecting, in a way that is in excess of responsible parenting. Okay, now, why do parents hover? Helicopter parenting can develop for a number of reasons. Here are the 4 common triggers of helicopter parenting. Number 1 is fear of dire consequences. A parent might fear a low grade. A parent might fear rejection from the sport team, especially if they feel they could have done more to help. But many of the consequences are trying to prevent unhappiness, struggle, not excelling, working hard, or guaranteed results. All are great teachers for kids and not actually life-threatening. It just feels that way. So number 2 is a fear of anxiety. Worry about the economy, the job market, and the world in general can push parents to take more control over their child's life and attempt to protect them. Worry can drive parents to take control in the belief that they can keep their children from ever being hurt or disappointed. The number 3 is overcompensation. Adults who felt unloved, neglected, or ignored as children can overcompensate with their own children. So excessive attention and monitoring are attempts to remedy a deficiency the parents felt in their own upbringing. So number 4 is peer pressure from other parents. Sometimes when we observe other parents overparenting or being a helicopter parent, it will pressure us to do the same. We can easily feel that if we don't immerse ourselves in our children's life, we are bad parents. Guilt is a large component in this dynamic. Okay, what are the effects of helicopter parents? Many helicopter parents start off with good intentions. It is a tricky line to find to be engaged with our children and their lives, but not so much that we lose perspective on what they need. So engaged parenting has many benefits for a child, such as feeling of love and acceptance, better self-confidence, and opportunities to grow. But however, the problem is that once parenting becomes governed by fear and decisions, failure, even though failure and challenges teaches kids new skills, and most importantly teach kids that they can handle failures and challenges. So the helicopter parenting effects are widespread but may include these 5 factors. Number one is decreased confidence and self-esteem. The main problem with helicopter parenting is that it backfires. Yes, it backfires. The underlying message of our involvement sent to kids is that my parents doesn't trust me to do this on my own. This in turn leads to a lack of confidence. Yes, then number two is undeveloped coping skills. If the parent is always there to clean up a child's mess or prevent the problem in the first place, how does the child ever learn to cope with loss or disappointment or even failure? So studies have found that helicopter parenting can make children feel less competent in dealing with the stresses of life. Number three is increased anxiety. Overparenting is associated with higher levels of child anxiety and depression. So number four is sense of entitlement. So children who have always had their social, academic and athletic lives adjusted by their parents, they become accustomed to always having their way, and thus they develop a sense of entitlement. Okay, number five is underdeveloped life skills. Parents who always tie shoes, clear plates, pack lunches, launder clothes, and monitor school progress, even after children are mentally and physically capable of doing the task, that prevent them from mastering those skills themselves. So how can we avoid helicopter parenting? So how can a parent care for their children without inhibiting their ability to learn important life skill? As parents, we have a very difficult job. We need to keep one eye on our children. Now, their stressors, their strengths, their emotions, and one eye on the adults we are trying to raise. Getting them from here to there involves some sufferings for our kids as well as for us. So in practical terms, this means letting children struggle, allowing them to be disappointed, helping them to walk through failure. It means letting your children do the tasks they are physically and mentally capable of doing. Remember to look for opportunities to take one step back from solving our child's problem will help us build a resilient self-confidence case we need. Okay, so now here are the 7 signs you might be a helicopter parent. Number 1, you fight your child's battles. Mom in boxing gloves. Yes, your daughter comes home in tears after an argument with a friend. What do? You if you ask, call the friend's mom to work out the problem. You need to take a step back. Yeah, so try this method. Be a support team, but let them talk it out. Teach them how to calm their emotions, then help them explore ways they and their friends can work it out on their own. So number 2 sign is you do their school work. Man doing kids homework. You put on your preschooler shoes, you solve a hard math equation for your team. There are plenty of ways to sweep in to save your kids from feeling frustrated, but healthy level of stress can actually boost their problem solving skills. Try this instead. Let your kids figure things out on their own. Praise their efforts when they stick with their hard situations. Okay, the 5th point is you keep your kids on a short leash. Moms at kids birthday party. Yes, you stick around for drop-off birthday parties. You drive your teen to friends' house even when they are only a short walk away. You send daily check-in texts to your college students. That sound familiar? If so, it's time to cut the apron strings and let your kids build some self-confidence. Try this instead. Create chance for them to be independent. Let them play in the yard while they stay inside, while you stay inside and walk the dog solo. The third sign is you coach their coaches. Yes, parent with coach. If you shout advice from the stand during your kids game or corner the coach to talk after their every practice, it might be time to sideline yourself. Sport can teach your child how to deal with conflicts. Yes, be a leader and cope with defeat, but it has to be their team, not yours. Try this instead. If they ask you for your help or you can see they have a problem, teach them how to talk to their coach themselves. Okay, the fifth sign is that you are a maid in your own house. Mom vacuuming things room. Do you still make your first grader's bed? Do you clean your teens room, or do you do your college students laundry? It's time to lighten your load. Yes, make your kids pitch in around the house and you teach them. Responsibility is teach them responsibility for a lifetime. So try this instead. Start with small tasks and build from there. Be clear about what you expect them to do and praise a good well done. Now the sixth sign is you play to save. Yes, mom bubble wrapping son. Get down from up there. Don't ride so fast. Hold my hand down the slide. Would you stumble wrap your kids if you could? Turn out you can protect them too much. When you don't let them take physical or mental risk, you can stunt their development. So try this instead. Remember, the goal is to keep them as safe as necessary, not as safe as possible. So let them climb a tree or fall and scrap their knees. It's good for their growth as a person. So the seventh sign is you can't let them fail. Girl sleeping milk. Think of the last time you made a mistake. Chances are you learn from it. Your kids need to do the same. Try and error teaches them how to make their own way in the world. So if you take over a project or a task to do it right, they won't learn how to tackle problem in their future. So try this instead. Let them make mistakes every once in a while. When they fail, encourage them to try again. Okay, so hope this video have been of help to you, and if it has, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have something to say, put it in the comment on the comment box. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.